What's up everybody, Tony here with High Tech Check, and today we're going to be taking a look at a 15.6 inch 4K touchscreen portable monitor made by Uperfect. Now I will be putting a link in the description in case you guys want to pick this up yourself, and if you guys like me and you want to support my channel, please use those links because it helps me keep purchasing products to reviews to you guys. So this does have a 15:1 contrast ratio. It has a 350 CDM2 brightness. It uses 100% Adobe RGB color gamut. It has a gravity sensor for automatic rotation. It's got dual 1-watt speakers, and it's only 1.16 inches thick and only 2 pounds. Now you can also pretty much hook up anything that uses HDMI, Thunderbolt 3, and USB 3.1 USB Type-C. So that means you will be able to use this with your Nintendo Switch, Xbox, PlayStation 5, your computer, your MacBook Pro, your iMac. Like I said, pretty much anything that uses any of those three cables you're going to be able to use with this monitor. So I'm pretty excited to see how good this screen actually is. It's 4K and a touchscreen all in one, and it looks amazing. So we're going to go ahead and go over all the features. I'm going to show you everything that it can do, but first let's go and see what you get inside the box. So we already know we get the monitor here. You also get a USB Type-C 30-watt power adapter. Here we get our manual. We also get a HDMI to mini HDMI cable. We get a USB-A to USB Type-C cable. And we also get two USB Type-C to USB Type-C cables. And that's pretty much it for the box. So let's go ahead and power up the monitor and see what it can do. Okay, hold on, give me a second. Let's go ahead and go over the monitor's features before we go ahead and turn it on. So this thing is really, it feels really premium. It's totally surrounded in metal, so it's got that nice cool feeling to it. On one side here we have our mini HDMI and two USB Type-Cs, and on the other side we have our power button, another USB Type-C, and we have our headphone jack. And as you can see, this monitor is pretty thin. It also does have a nice rotating stand on the back here. It only goes about 90 degrees, and it also has the speakers built into the bottom there. It also has these nice rubber feet on the main part of the monitor as well as the stand to help keep it in place when you have it standing up. Now, that's pretty much as far as it'll go when it's laying down, which is not really bad because that's pretty much the angle that you're sitting at to watch something. You can also make it stand up a little bit more, just like that. Looks pretty nice, very sturdy. It does not feel cheap at all. So again, now let's go ahead and turn it on and we'll see what it can do. Okay, so here we have the monitor all hooked up. I do have it hooked up to my Galaxy Z Fold 3 using a single USB Type-C cable into the monitor over here. But the thing is, because it's such a high resolution, you're going to need an external power supply. You're not going to be able to hook up at least your Z Fold 3 to the monitor and power it up all with just the phone. You're going to need some sort of external power source, and I'm actually using a power bank so I can keep this totally portable. So let's go and take a look at the menu real quick. You just push in the power button once and it brings up the menu, and as you can see we have controls for the sound, the brightness, the contrast. You can rotate the screen up to 180 degrees. Here you can choose the input sources. You can refresh the screen, and then here we'll go to our next menu options. You can change the HDR to on, off, and auto. You can change the language. It has a blue light filter, a FreeSync, an overdrive, and then you can change the different picture settings, or you can change it yourself to customize it a little more. You can also change the color temperature of the screen, which is really nice. And then that's pretty much it for the menu, and the way you get out of that is just to hit this little button here. Okay, so here we're in Samsung DeX. This is pretty much making your phone a desktop that you can use on the go. And it does work with touchscreen, which is pretty cool. So we'll go ahead and go open up YouTube here. Thing works great. I don't know if you saw or not on the bottom of the screen here, it is outputting 2560 by 1440 at 60 hertz. So we'll go ahead and go to a video here. New Apple Watch Series 7. Now I will be putting links in the description for all of these screen protectors in case you guys want to pick them up yourself. And if you guys, so right now it's displaying 4K video from YouTube. The touch is working perfectly fine, and the video looks amazing. The screen is nice and glossy, so it makes the picture really pop. It doesn't dull at all. And the sound is actually pretty loud. So if you're going to be using this at home in a quiet environment, it's going to be definitely loud enough for you to hear whatever's on the screen. Or if you use it in a little noisier environment, you should have no problems whatsoever. So here, as you can see, it does work with some cell phones that have that capability, and the touchscreen also works if the phone supports it as well. So just because the screen has touchscreen doesn't mean that whatever device you have hooked up to it will also support that, as I will show you. But if you're using a Galaxy Fold 3, just know that the touch does work perfectly fine with that. So that's pretty neat. Open up Chrome here. Pinch and zoom works beautiful. Very nice. So you can see everything super clear. That's pretty cool. So now you have a huge touchscreen monitor. So also we'll let you know that I didn't realize at first that the sound does come out of 2 ports, but it only comes out of one side. It looked like they were kind of separated, but there are only 2 speakers right next to each other that the sound does come out of, but it's still pretty loud. So another thing that's really cool is the other USB-C port that's on the other side of the portable monitor is an OTG port. So if you wanted to plug in like a wireless mouse, you could plug it into that port, and then say like you have it hooked up to your phone here and you're using Samsung DeX, you can plug in a keyboard or the mouse and use it like a portable computer. So you don't have to worry about more ports being on your phone. You could just use the extra little OTG port that's on the actual monitor itself. And as you can see, you can move around the little cursor here. Very cool. So one other thing to note, because this is a very glossy screen, if you're going to be using it as a touch screen and you're going to be touching the screen a lot, it does pick up fingerprints fairly easy, but I think it's a small trade-off for such a beautiful screen. All you need to do is, carry maybe like a little wipe with you and just simply wipe off the fingerprints, and that's not really that big of a deal. I just wanted you to be aware. Okay, so here is the monitor. It is hooked up directly to my iMac. As you can see, I only have one cable connected to the monitor, and it is being powered up and displaying perfectly fine. The only thing you have to keep in mind is when you're only using one cable without an external power source, you need to keep the brightness below 80%, or else the monitor will just shut off by itself. But as you can see, this screen is absolutely beautiful. And right now I'm displaying my Final Cut Pro. I'm recording, as you can see right now, and because of the resolution at 4K, you can easily use this monitor to edit videos if you really needed to, or if you wanted to edit some photos in maybe like Photoshop or something like that. Everything is very easily seen because of that high resolution. It is absolutely beautiful. Now the touchscreen will take the cursor on the screen and kind of move it to where my finger is. As you can see, I'm moving it around, but it won't actually let you select anything. So hooked up to an iMac, the touchscreen works and it doesn't. So that's just one thing to keep in mind. Here I do want to show you how bright and how vivid the colors are on the screen. Look at this. They pop. They're very vibrant. It just looks so crisp and beautiful. It looks just like the screen on my iMac. So if you're looking to use this on the go, maybe with your MacBook Pro, something like that, or you just want to set it up in your office with your iMac, it's going to work beautifully. I'm so upset that this even happened, but I just wanted to make this video so you guys wouldn't make the same mistake that I did, because So that was one of my videos that I just wanted to show you how good the screen quality actually is. And if you look down here in the corner, it is being displayed in 4K. All the colors are very accurately displayed. The sound is actually loud and it just looks great. So if you want to just use this for watching YouTube videos, it's going to look amazing. And then here is Photoshop on the portable monitor. Like I said, you can use this to edit photos because of the accuracy of the color and the crispness of that 4K display. Look at how beautiful everything is. You can easily see the small text. There's no issues here. So like I said, if you want to edit on the go, photos, videos, you're going to be able to do it with this monitor. So another thing I was curious about was if we could just totally power up the portable monitor from a laptop so you can have it totally portable without any external power source. So I'm going to go ahead and plug in the USB Type-C on one end of the laptop and then the other end into the tablet, and we'll see how well that works. Okay, rotate the screen. Okay, so as you can see, it is being totally powered up by my laptop here. No other external power sources, just using one USB Type-C cable. And this tablet is touchscreen, and it seems to be working over here too. And if I just hold on there, there you go. It displays the menu. So there we are extended. Right now it's 3000 by 2000 on the laptop here, and then the other 4K screen, the resolution is 3840 by 2160. So it looks absolutely beautiful. So if we actually look at the vibrancy of the portable monitor, I actually think it looks a lot better than the actual laptop itself. It is absolutely beautiful, and as you can see from the menu here, it is being displayed in 4K. Another thing you want to keep in mind, again, because there's no external power source, you want to try to keep the brightness below 80%, or else it might shut off because there's not enough power being put to the portable monitor from the laptop. But as you can see, everything is working. I'm almost out of battery on my tablet here, but like I said, everything is working beautifully. The touch is working just fine. We'll go ahead and open up the web browser here. Okay, so I did plug in external power source because my tablet battery was just about to die, but as you saw before, it was working perfectly fine, just being powered off of the tablet. So here, as you can see, I do have the browser pulled up. Okay, so we'll go search. So as you can see, the touch is moving just fine. You can pinch and zoom very easily. Very nice. Text looks beautiful. Pictures, very nice. So as you can see, the text here, we'll go ahead and zoom in on that. You can very easily read that without any issues. And you can use touch. Like I said, everything is working perfectly fine with the pinch to zoom, scrolling. Very nice. If you want to select something, you can. So if you need to use this with a tablet or a laptop that can support external displays and is also touchscreen, you can use this on the go without any issues. And the screen rotation works just as good. I'll go ahead and flip this that way. As you can see, the screen easily rotates however you need it. And then if you need it to be in the portrait mode, you can simply just press the power button and then rotate it 90 degrees to have it long ways. There you go. And it also does the automatic rotation that way too. Alright, now if you're curious how well it works with gaming, here I have my Nintendo Switch, which does use a USB Type-C to output a display. And we're going to go ahead and test it out with the portable monitor here. So here I have my USB Type-C. I'll go ahead and plug that in. I'll turn the switch on. Okay. As you can see, we are displaying right there. And then we'll go ahead and plug in the other end of the USB Type-C into the monitor, and we'll see what happens. So it doesn't look like you're able to power and display the portable monitor directly from the switch. So all you should need to do now is plug in an external power source, whether it be a wall adapter or a power bank. We'll go ahead and plug in my wall adapter here, and then we'll see what happens. And as you can see, that did the trick. And as you can see, the screen rotation still works even when connected to the Nintendo Switch. Now, just because the Nintendo Switch has the capability of doing touchscreen on the device, touchscreen does not actually work on the portable monitor when hooked up to the Nintendo Switch. Now, one thing I would like to point out really quick is that when you are charging through your portable monitor, anything you have connected by the USB Type-C, like the switch here, it will charge while you're using it, so you don't have to worry about running out of battery while you're playing. So if you don't want to play on a little 7-inch screen, just know that you can use this with the Nintendo Switch. You're just going to need to plug in an external power source to be able to use it, which is really not that bad because power banks are still portable and able to be used for this application. So as you can see here, the Nintendo Switch is working perfectly fine with the portable monitor. There are no screen issues. The picture looks absolutely beautiful, and that 60 Hertz definitely makes it nice and smooth. There is no lag that I can tell, so if you're going to use this for gaming, it's going to work absolutely perfect for you. Again, like I said, if you want to use this on the go, all you need to do is hook up a power bank that has power delivery capabilities, and you won't have any issues. Okay, so here I have the portable monitor connected up directly to my Xbox One X, and I just wanted to show you what this portable monitor can support in this certain scenario. Now, when you are using it with a console, such as an Xbox, PS5, you will need to use the HDMI cable that came with the unit into the HDMI mini port, because the HDMI does not supply power or able to use USB Type-C for display. So you're going to need to use one USB-C for power and then the HDMI for the display of the console. As you can see, we are in the settings here. It is displaying in the 4K resolution. We'll go over to 4K TV details. As you can see, it pretty much supports everything but Dolby Vision. It supports HDR10, 4K, 10 bits. Everything is pretty much checked off except for the Dolby Vision, which is not a huge deal to me, but the picture absolutely looks beautiful. So we'll go ahead and test out a game here. So as we see in the menu here, just to verify that it is in 4K at 60 Hertz, and the screen rotation automatically still works if you needed to use that as well. So that's pretty cool. So I will tell you that the picture is absolutely beautiful in this 4K. Colors very vibrant and crisp. There is absolutely no input lag that I can tell from playing the game, which is great because if you want to use this for gaming, everything seems to be working just fine. The 60 hertz refresh rate is also super smooth, which also helps when you're playing video games because you don't want anything to be pretty choppy. It won't reflect on the video because this video is recorded in 24 frames per second, but just trust me, this 60 frames per second on here is absolutely butter. So if you are planning on using this monitor strictly for gaming, you will not be disappointed. Like I said, the picture quality is absolutely crisp. The vibrancy of the colors is also amazing, and that 60 hertz is definitely going to be good for playing video games. So if you are going to be using this for playing video games, whether it be the Nintendo Switch, Xbox, PlayStation, you're going to have an absolutely incredible experience due to the color, the 60 hertz refresh rate, and the 4K resolution. And another thing I wanted to tell you was that if you do plan on using the HDMI cable for the display, the touch absolutely will not work at all, even if the device supports it, like the Xbox One X or PS5. So that is pretty much it for the Uperfect 4K 15.6 inch portable touchscreen monitor. I really have nothing but good things to say about this thing. It's absolutely beautiful. The colors are perfect. It works with pretty much, like I said, anything you're going to plug into it. You're not going to be disappointed. Again, I will be putting a link in the description in case you guys want to pick this up yourself. And if you guys like me and want to support my channel, please use those links because that helps me keep purchasing products and reviews for you guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that little notification bell to let you guys know when I put out new videos. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one. Later.